And welcome to Just for Clicks, guys. This is Michael Buckheiser, and this is live, raw, and uncut sports talk, guys. So, NBA free agency started a couple days ago. As much as most of you know, over 40% of the NBA players were up for new contracts, new teams, new deals, etc. NBA kind of has a salary cap in place, and when I say kind of, is you can go over that salary cap. For example, Golden State Warriors are paying their players almost $1.6 billion this season just to play for them. A little outrageous in my book, but hey, it's here or there in my eyes. I guess I'm not paying the salaries, I guess. But what I want to talk about today is just the outrageous amounts of money that these athletes are making. Yes, it's not everybody in the NBA making outrageous amounts of money, but you have two max contracts available for each team. There's 30 teams in the NBA, so that's 60 players that are making $180 million over a 4-year span. Okay, awesome. But then you look at NFL players. These guys put their body through hell and back every week. Granted, they're not playing 82 games in a season, but they're playing 16, and they're making $5 or $6 million a year. Yes, if you break it down, yes, before I get all the criticism, I already see it in the chat. Shout out to the people that are in the chat. Yes, if you divide that down, NFL players are making a lot more money than NBA players are per game. But NFL contracts are not guaranteed, guys. They are not guaranteed contracts. NBA contracts are guaranteed. So, Kevin Durant, for example, 4-year, $145 million contract with the Brooklyn Nets. He tore his Achilles this last year in the NBA Finals, Game 5, I believe it was. He's getting paid $46 million a year to sit on the bench this year. Guaranteed money in his pocket. $46 million just to sit there and look pretty. Just to be a face of a franchise when you haven't even dribbled the basketball for this franchise yet. Absolutely crazy in my eyes. Take this into perspective. There are, I think, 6 or 7 $100 million contracts in the NFL right now. You have Russell Wilson, Stafford for the Lions, the Falcons quarterback, his name's slipping my mind right now. Matt Ryan. And there's a couple other $100 million contracts. I believe Carson Wentz maybe got a $100 million contract as well. But guys, these was like 6 or 7 years, $100 million contracts. A injured Kevin Durant signed a 4-year, $145 million contract. Okay. Jimmy Butler, 4-year, $140 million contract. Just take that into perspective. These guys are playing 4 years for $140 million, and a quarterback in the NFL signs a 6 or 7 year deal for $100 million, $120 million. NBA players are wiping their tears with their $100 bills, guaranteed $100 bills. If Matthew Stafford were to tear his Achilles this season, I'm not trying to wish ill will on anybody whatsoever, but if he were to tear his Achilles here in this offseason workout and preseason first week of the year, he doesn't get his $40 million this season. He'll get his game check if he gets hurt first week. He'll get that $1 million or $2 million, however much he makes a game. But let's say LeBron James, he hurts his quad again this year, third game of the season. He's guaranteed to make that $45 million. Guaranteed. So I guess where I'm trying to go with this topic for today is, at what point is money too much money? Like, at what point is it just pocket change? At what point is it just too much money? is it 40 million, 45 million, 50 million? Like, at what point do we have to stop? We have to stop paying these players more and more money. At what point does it stop? I mean, the Golden State Warriors are paying their team $1.6 billion this season to play basketball. $1.6 billion. Not million, billion. Think about that. Wrap your head around that. Major League Baseball players. These guys play 162 games a season. You know, they're making $100 million. I'm not for sure if Major League Baseball contracts are guaranteed or not. I think it varies from player to player. But still, who is it? Manny Machado. You know, 7-year, $150 million contract. Okay, 7 years, not 4. You don't get to sit on the bench for a year and get paid that $46 million a year, and then come back for the final 3 and make the same amount of money. No, if he gets hurt, no money coming to him. NBA needs to fix this whole money issue. First of all, they need a hard salary cap. If you can get a hard salary cap, it would make life a whole lot easier. The $1.6 billion salary cap, or over the salary cap that Golden State is, that is absolutely ridiculous. How is it fair for them to be able to pay $1.6 billion to their players when the San Antonio Spurs are only paying $80 million, $90 million? Like, how is that fair? It's not. But I guess at the end of the day, it is just money. Who really cares? At this point, because we can't take it with us after we die. So, what's that song go? Live fast, die young, or something like that. I don't know. So, the poll question for today is, guys, give me a hashtag on the old Twitter webs here. At what point is too much money too much money? I want to know. Hashtag too much money, and then give me your answer. 40 million, 50 million, 100 million, 200 million. At what point do you think this is just a stupid amount of money? My answer, I'm going to say 40 million. I mean, obviously, 20, 30 million is a lot of money, but I think at 40 million, you are pretty well set. This is generational changing money. Your kids or their kids will never have to work because of that $40 million. Guys, this is just for clicks, and I don't know. NBA free agency is wrapping up. A lot of money being thrown around. Hopefully, they can get that in check.